credit
Every
check.
Hollywood legend started somewhere. Let's rewind their career and see how they got here. It's time for credit check. Before they were legends, they were just another name in the credits.
They were just another name in the credits. Okay, so we are talking about Jordan Peele. Now, Jordan Peele, let's stop, rewind, back it up. Credit check. The whole point is that we go into a success story for an indie filmmaker who moved from the small-time credits of their career into a major career. And it could be called controversial that I'm starting with Jordan Peele, right? Jordan Peele had a career as a comedian and as a filmmaker, largely a comedy filmmaker and actor, before he made his big, huge breakout as one of the most highly sought after horror flick directors and writers in the industry. But I think there's something to be learned from his ability to learn a new skill and adapt and change and develop something that he wanted to develop. Do you think Jordan Peele was surrounded by people who were like, oh yeah, horror is definitely the next thing you should be doing. Yeah, don't worry about comedy. Yeah, man, we totally got your back. No, he was probably surrounded by hundreds, if not thousands of people that were like, wait, you want to do a horror movie? I know that was my reaction. I love Jordan Peele, right? I love his projects. I love his comedy. Like, I watched MadTV. And I loved it. I love SNL. Rest in peace, MadTV. Maybe that makes me the only person here. But Jordan Peele, if somebody tells if a sketch comedy artist tells you that they are going to get into horror films, it's possible it's a joke, right? Like, oh, is this a bit? Jordan, are you messing with me? No, he wasn't. Jordan Peele was serious. So Jordan Peele, if you didn't know about his comedy career, then I don't know what rock you've been hiding under, but he was on a sketch comedy show very much like, in some ways, SNL, called MadTV from 2003 to 2008. If you like parody, then you may have seen him in Weird Al Yankovic's 2006 version of Ride and Dirty, which was called White and Nerdy. He played a gangster in that. My favorite Jordan Peele work up until his flicks was Key and Peele. Look, there's so much good stuff. I love Megan, you forgot your jacket. I love I said bitch. Everything about it. I think some of the greatest comedy sketches ever written are the first two, if not three, of him and Keegan-Michael Key's valets, talking about Liam Neeson's and Bruce Willis. That's just good stuff. In 2016, they both did a movie together, another comedy called Keanu, which is not about Keanu Reeves. It's about Keanu the cat, which is a little kitten that they rescue, and then they end up involved in a drug bust, and it's a whole thing, and it's funny. It's funny, but it is not Get Out, right? Which followed the next year, which means he was probably working on these two things at the same time. He's in the tragic contention and deep emotional suffering story that is Get Out at the same time that he's acting in and creating Keanu, the cat comedy. But he does it, right? He pulls it off, and he completely changes his stars, right? He's segmented in this box that is sketch comedy and then dumb humor comedy films. And he just says, let me just take that hat off. Let me put on this little director's hat. I guess maybe a director's scarf. Hold on. Let me put on my little director's scarf. And all of a sudden, I am directing, not acting in, directing one of the greatest horror flicks ever created. Like hats off to you, my guy. Then, you know, the next year, high pressure, he manages to, sorry, not the next year, 2 years later, 2019, he releases Us. Imagine the pressure that the guy is under, to go from comedy, actor and writer and director a little bit, to horror maestro with a follow-up project. Okay. Also, you're talking about race issues at a very, very important time in our country's history for race issues. And that bar is set really high. How do you achieve it? You do it with Us, man. That was good movie. But then he's got to do it again and again and again, right? So he, Nope was, I love Nope. Again, you know, me and anything sci-fi. He just does it. He just changes his stripes, and he is all of a sudden a completely different, same person, same comedian, right? You see him on shows. He is still funny AF. But he's doing it. And at the same time, he has this not immaculate, but really fantastic track record as a producer. His next movie is one that he produced. It's called Him, which is supposed to come out in September of this year. He produced Black Klansman. He produced Candyman. He produced Monkey Man, which came out last year with Dev Patel directing and starring in it. Talking about like helping other people in similar situations. Dev Patel, there's somebody who's completely changed the types of projects that they're starring in and working on and now directing. Like, everything this guy is touching is turning into gold. And you know, it's so Nope came out in 2022. As of right now, partially delayed because of the writer's strike. His fourth directed film is right now scheduled to come out in 2026. It's untitled, but that will be almost 5 years from when his previous project Nope came out, and I think that we're all for it. And when I think about the types of people that I want to talk about and the lessons that we can learn as filmmakers and film business people about people in the industry for this credit check segment that we're doing on the show, I don't think I could have picked a better person than Jordan Peele. And I hope that we all learn something from and feel motivated and inspired by the work that he has done and will continue to do. And we all keep our fingers crossed. We get a produced project this year and hopefully a directed project next year. We don't even know what it is, but I have a feeling it'll be fantastic. And that takes us to a quick word from our sponsors. Our sponsor is Random Black Mug filled with coffee. I don't have sponsors. Come on. What do you think this is? A movie that people, or a show that people watch?